My name is Dr. Von Crazy, and welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles X. Last time, we went to the Lifehold Core, slew Luxar, and in doing so, beat the game. And this time, there are so many things to do after you beat Luxar. So let's get into it. First of all, aha, there you are. In the menu for visual, you can change Elma's appearance from the Mira-Xenoblade version to her true form. I really like doing this. She looks very good in her true form. It's an excellent design. It's based on Cosmos from Xenosaga, and I love that character too. Second, if you're playing on the Wii U version, you unlock these support missions. These can grant you experience, class XP, battle points, money, Miranium, even affinity between your characters. You could have done these at any time before beating the final boss. As soon as you unlocked access to the network console, you could accept these in the Switch version. There are better ways of getting battle points, and there are better ways of getting all of those, but that is the most repeatable way to do it. Next up, in the AM terminal, we can develop some apparently new super weapons? Zweihand Quarterer series, forged from a newly developed steel variant of incredible denseness. These tiny powerhouses allow for blows of earth-shattering force. Each blade also comes fitted with altitude control thrusters, perfect for letting loose a rapid flurry of dual sword swipes. Well, that's cool and all, but I was looking at the skull frames. We can get level 60 versions of each of the skulls in the shop. Formula Zero, Urban Lincoln, Virus Kane, Laia Queen, Inferno Skydon, which is not one of the shop names, but it's here. It's a medium skull, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it has 6,000 UP. That means it's a medium skull. Mastema White Reaper, and Asmodeus Hades. Of these, Asmodeus Hades is just the best one. It has such crazy stats, and just look at those resistances too. It's a bit weaker in the resistance category than the White Reaper, but it's really, really good. And two brand new skulls, the Ares 70 and the Ares 90. These are really good skulls. You can make an better Asmodeus Hades, but out of the box, Ares 90 is the best skull in the game, no question. It does have a few flaws that once I have the skull, I am going to point out. Actually, scratch that. Let's go over the Ares 90 now. I went off camera, did a bit of grinding to get this thing. It is very powerful, but it only has these 4 arts, and you can't change its equipment. Well, you can change some of its equipment. You can change its weapons, but you can't change its art weapons. These are the only ones you get. And the damage it does, while impressive, isn't just gonna kill everything. And besides Vajra Flail, they are arts that have ridiculously long cooldowns, which makes the Ares 90 feel kind of like a Hexad Partisan, but raised to the max level. Like, this Agni Gatling is stupid strong, but it didn't even kill this level 56, and now I'm gonna have to wait like 2 minutes for it to come back online unless I randomly hit a cockpit time. And since I only have 4 arts, I don't hit cockpit time nearly as often. So while it is a very, very good skill, it is definitely not the best skill you can have. Besides Egahura Cannon and Agni Gatling also, the arts are not all that impressive out of the box. You have to give them some very, a large amount of love in order to get this thing to really any power. There we go. But hey, at least it one-shots Hayred in the Territorial. That's all the stuff you can get from the city, now that you've done that. But now that you have access to all of those new fancy skill recipes, you're going to want to be getting reward tickets at a much faster rate than we've been doing previously. I'm not connected to the internet. One moment. To do this, I want to look through the things, the squad characters from the squad scout console. You're going to want to have your search criteria set up like this. And then one of the guys will be named Conrad. Let's follow him and then just hire him. I need to remove a party member. Can I check the new party member's gear? Let me check. I can, yes. He has a large number of EXP boost gems on his stuff. And now I'm going to find two other characters that do that. This player should also be doing this. Oh boy, this man would not let me find him in the scout console, so I opened up the rankings menu. And once you find him in the rankings menu and follow him, you can get him from the scout console super easily. Now that we have 3 party members with a large amount of EXP boost gems on them, we need to do something that gets us a ton of XP. My personal favorite way to do this is to use the Hexad Partican. Just delete a bunch of these guys, and hopefully, if I've done everything right, we get... That's not as many material tickets as I'd hoped, honestly. Are you going to give me a large number after I finish looking at all this experience gained? Yes, 166 material tickets per Berserker unit, apparently. I guess I picked that up off the ground. Ooh, I did not manage to get them to their max scout level. That's not great. There we go. 500 material tickets per person. A few thousand credits earned. And no bone Gilliam? There's supposed to be a couple extra rewards. What? Let's reset? You know, a reason this might not have worked is because I have Max Bone Gilliam. That's definitely a possibility. Yep, I have Max Bone Gilliam. Yeah, so when I was getting the 3,000 coins, I was supposed to be getting Bone Gilliam, but I had it already. Whoops. 99 is not a big max stack for that stuff. You generate it slowly, but considering I've been here a while, I definitely have the max stacks. That got me at least 2,000 material tickets, probably like 2,500 just for doing that. If you do it properly the first time, you're going to get these guys all to their max squad level all at once, using one attack. So this is a very efficient way of getting squad tickets and Bone Helium. And it is going to be instrumental in you getting the most powerful stuff you can get, at least skill-wise. And if you remember that you're looking for the scout console and not mission control, then you can just go there, release the recruited blades, and then pick them up again. And then once you've released them, you just go back into blade scouting, search for your followed players, and scout them right back up. And it doesn't even cost all that many credits if you do it super efficiently, like I'm very much not doing. Because, well, you get a refund based on how much time is left in the squad character timer. Guides will usually ask you to, well, I guess tell you to use the Phoenix Wings art. I prefer the Hexed Partican because it just works out of the box. I haven't modified this thing at all, no kinds of extra augments on it, no upgrading battle traits. This is just a Skell out of the box, a Hexed Partican out of the box,
Weaken and wear them down.
and it just kills them. And gets you all the stuff you're looking for. If I'd been thinking with my brain when I did this episode, I would have recommended to use the Drone Storm weapon. It's much more consistent than the Hexed Partican, and also works right out of the box. The advantage, of course, to the Phoenix Wings is it's a bit more consistent. The Hexed Partican doesn't have quite as good of an AoE, and you do need to kill all of the Dilluses to get all the things. That's not all that's changed since we beat the final boss, though. I'm gonna take my Skell, actually. Over here, we've got a big-ass Millisaur. Gravitus, the Headless Emperor. This guy is specially noted because of his massive HP stat. He has the highest HP in the game by far at 100,040,000. It's kind of insane. He takes a lot of doing to take down. I'm going to try, but I don't really expect to win because I don't think my stuff is that good. I'm probably going to run, honestly. I'm gonna give him a good shot, but I don't expect to get... Wow! No, no, no! I am... Ah, crap. Okay, fine. Yeah, you've proven your point. Yep, Goodbye! I'm just gonna die now, yeah. Oh, no, I survived that. Oh, wow, I actually survived that. I'm kind of surprised. Well, in addition to being a really, really thick boy, he also has the chance to drop the Reflect Physical and Reflect Thermal augments for Skells. The only enemy in the game that can do that. Next up, somewhere near... There you are. FN Site 307, Dadan the Strongest Prone. This guy's not quite as tough. I should be able to just kill him with a single Goliath pile driver. If I don't, it's going to be a problem, but this... Oh boy, okay. That is a problem. He does not like it when you're in a Skell. He gave you a warning there. If you're in a Skell, he will give you 10 seconds to get out of it, or he will instantly destroy it. He's also kind of tough, I guess. He comes with these extra guys. I don't know if I'll win, but I think this will go well enough. Although I'm apparently not able to hit... Oh, he's become invincible. Awesome. I guess I'll target this one while the guy's cheating. Hit you with the beam barrage. I've died. Awesome. Well, great. The Dawn has the Reflect Physical and Reflect Thermal augments, but for ground gear instead of scales. Off the west coast of Caldros, way up in the sky, if I can target you, is Levial the Terminus. I'm not even gonna attempt this one. I know I can't beat it. It is definitely stronger than Gravitas, that's for sure. And it has a one-shot kill ability that if you haven't beaten it in 5 minutes after engaging, it just kills you. So, yeah, that one's a bit tough. It has the Reflect Beam and Reflect Electric augments that it can drop. For scales, not for ground gear. Also, the Lifehold Core is over here. I guess that is something that happens after Chapter 12. Might as well visit it. Haven't been there in, like, 5 minutes, I guess. I never actually went back here on my original playthroughs of this game, so I don't know if anything's changed. There's a few skells standing guard. Looks like I can't go in unless there's a prompt here or so. No, nothing like that. I'll check the other 2 gates, but I don't think I can get in. No good here. Well, this one's glowing, which is a good sign, but I still don't see any kind of prompt I can use to open this gate, so I guess there's no way in. There's never a time, at least unless the new story in the Switch version of the game has any changes to it, there's no time where you actually have to come back here. So I guess it makes sense that you can't get back in. But there's no way back in. Next up, in the Vitriol Cesspool, if you take your Skell out here, then there's a little hidden crack in the wall that you can swim through on foot. It's a bit of a long swim. You have to go all the way through this cave too. Through here. And all the way up here. I want to switch Elma into the front of my party for this one, because I actually really hope to win this. We can find Lugalbanda the Wanderer King. Let's set up a blood sacrifice so I have a bit of TP going into this fight. And then I can use the Mega Tensifier to get the rest. Overdrive, Ghost Factory. I highly recommend using Elma for this one. Oh, crud. I might not be able to hit this guy at all. That's a problem. He does have a lot of evasion. Every time Lugalbanda hits you with any kind of attack, he also restores 10% of his health, which is the main reason I recommend using Elma. But if I can't hit him at all, I'm not gonna win this fight. No shot. Blood sacrifice a few times. Get an overdrive again. Primer. Let's get the Ghost Factory. Overdrive doesn't exactly fix your evasion problems. What the heck am I targeting, and why are my arts gone? What? What just happened? What? Wait, hold on. What? No! I'm in control status effect!
I'm sorry.
Crud!
Just keep punching holes in him.
Well, I was really hoping to beat that guy, because it drops the best longsword, arguably at least, in the game. Bewitched Glaive Receding Rust. It's an ether longsword, which I haven't actually shown why that's important yet. Can I do that yet? No. Crud. That'll be important very, very soon. And it also has the ability to drop, I want to say, Beam Reflect and Electric Reflect? Let me double check that. Yep, beam and electric reflect augments for ground gear. Aha! There, I think? Yes! The last one is Nahum the Red Hair. I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to beat this one either, but I'll give it a try. It is a tough one. Overhack can inflict control on your skells, which is scary. But it's not too bad. Come Naradakion! This is the actual unique monster that we're worried about. This Skell is a bit scary. Yeah, 96 in level. I don't think I'm winning this one. If you can actually beat Narkidon the Shadowless, its drops are honestly a bit disappointing though. It drops some good Skell gear, but it's the only one of the post-Chapter 12 enemies that can't give you a reflect augment of any sort. If you're looking for Skell gear, it's a good place to go, but that's all you're gonna get from that fight. It's the least special of them, in my opinion. Which is kind of disappointing, considering it's also the highest level among them. But with that done, that is all I wanted to check out that you can do after beating Chapter 12. So next time on Xenoblade Chronicles X, I've been debating for a while if I wanted to start Chapter 13 or do normal missions. Or even do affinity missions first. But I haven't seen Chapter 13 yet. I don't know what it does, what it changes. So I'm thinking that if I have everything I need to start Chapter 13, I'm going to do that next time. And otherwise, I'm going to start knocking out the prerequisites for it. See you guys then.